There you go.
And we are live.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're at in the world today. This is Michael O'Connor with the ServiceProfessionalsNetwork.com. Really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to tune in and see what we got going on here today. Today's chat, I'm going to be talking with Meghan Mitchell and Bogdan Lapadat. I hope that's correct. We're going to talk a little bit about that. I'm bad at butchering names, but I refuse to call you Bob. Anyway, we're going to be talking a little bit serious conversation today, guys. I'll probably be making jokes just because I'm in that type of mood. But today's, serious chat. I'm going to start doing these every Tuesday on Fridays at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to do Mic'd Up with Mike and Friends, and everybody will be invited. They will be able to introduce themselves and network. So on Fridays, it's going to be an open, thing. Everybody can come in, say hi, tell us your story. Today, Meghan, you're with Guidance Financial. You guys do small business loans, financing. You help entrepreneurs or want-to-be business owners get money for their business, right? About a week or so ago now, I saw that you had posted something about Bogdan's story up on LinkedIn. So I have to ask you to introduce yourself and explain to us a little bit about what his story, caught his attention. If you don't mind getting us up, I'm going to go say hello to everybody in the comments.
Of course. Well, Bogdan came to me inbox and asked me to just share his link. And that was all. He didn't ask for me to donate. He didn't ask for my help in any way. And I took a look at the post and I read the story and I could see that this was legitimate. It's only a 30,000 euros donation that he needed. And I really wanted to help him get there. So that is why I originally shared that post, because it's a little ask if you consider that we're saving someone's life.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off here. And I don't want to throw anybody under their bus. And I'm not going to get too self-righteous or indignant or, pretentious on people here, right? But I loved everything about that. I think you're awesome, right? Because here's the thing. We all get thousands of, maybe not thousands. I get thousands of notifications an hour. I really do. Like if I go to the bathroom and come back, I do not respond to my messages. I do not respond to my notifications. People get mad at me because I don't come back and comment. Look, guys, my job is to go out and be the lightning rod, get engagement, bring stories to people, right? I just don't have the bandwidth to respond to everything, right? And here's the thing. You can always react one way or the other, right? I may not respond to everything. I may not comment on everything, but you better believe I see everything because that's where my money is, right? So I guarantee you that other people that are trying to be LinkedIn influencers or followers or, gain big mass audiences, they're looking too because that's where their bread is butter, right? The thing is, I can also understand why people don't want to respond to some things. I understand being angry. I understand. People wonder, why is Mike always such a creep all the time, right? Why is he so amped up, right? Because I get bombarded with people that want. But from a human perspective, right, I can understand why people would reject you, right? But when you stand out from the white noise, which is what I'm trying to help you do today, okay, this is where the moment moving forward, I'm going to start judging people, okay? Because if you want to be an influencer and you want to earn the right to influence me and what I'm doing, you better do the little human things like help people when you can. And I saw some of the reactions and I've heard some of the reactions both privately and even publicly in regards to this guy. And I got to tell you guys, I'm ashamed. I don't want people to call me an influencer. I don't want people to talk to me like I'm in that crowd, right? But they can tell you what, they can turn it around based off what they do from this point moving forward, whether it's with Bogdan or somebody else, right? I've been thinking about this. I haven't helped enough people. I raised a little bit of money for this lady and a few other people before. I don't. And I'm going to start doing more like this. And I apologize to everybody that's tuning in. I'm going to say good morning to everybody, but thank you guys for reigniting my passion. I'm excited to help you, and thank you, Meghan, for reminding me what it's like to be human on the other side of that notification. I think you're freaking fantastic and I appreciate it. So I'm sorry.
Thank you.
So what about,
sorry?
What about him caught your attention? Besides that,
Bogdan,
what convinced you that he was real?
Well, I already had Bogdan in my connections. He had added me, I think, a couple of weeks or months ago. I don't know. Not I'm not quite sure when I added Bogdan, but the social media was pretty typical for someone who's not trying to be an influencer, someone who's really not trying to bring that much engagement or attention to themselves. And also the interactions are very legitimate. This is a coworker, Camellia, who is trying to help, and this is someone who is in his family who's trying to help.
What was her last name? I've been seeing her.
Sosate.
I'm starting to like her. I'm bad with names because I get too much stuff, but I'm really starting to like her because she was fantastic. So
yes.
So okay, I think we're seeing the same things here, right? We both looked through his feed, saw that he's a real person, and no offense, dude, you're not that great at social media, right? And I saw some of the messages that these people are passing around, like, look at this scam artist, right? And I can actually say, I can understand why they didn't like your approach. I can appreciate that, right? I can also understand why people didn't take the time to actually look at you and look at your story. Okay. I hope that we can get people's attention and maybe have them take a revisit at that. Maybe look, we all have good days. We all have bad days. We all have good moments and bad moments. And sometimes we're just right there in the middle. And let me tell you something. I have my bad moments, and some people can screenshot some of this stuff and put it in context. And, for all I know, I saw a little bit of the conversation, right? In my mind, I saw enough, right? But the same token, I hope to get the grace that I, hope to receive, or give the grace that I hope to receive, right? If people see some of the screenshots that are out there where I'm telling people to go jump in a lake, I felt like they deserved it that day, at that time, in that moment. Was it the best thing to do? No. You know what I mean? I probably shouldn't have told them to go jump in a lake. I even got suspended once from LinkedIn because I told somebody to grab a rock and tie it to their leg and jump in that lake. Shouldn't have done it. Wasn't professional. Wasn't nice. Totally get it, right? They weren't asking me about saving lives or anything. I think it was Bitcoin or crypto. Bitcoin. So anyway, we saw that you're a real person, right? And we're going to help you with your approach a little bit. I am horrible with anything that's bigger than one syllable. Like I was telling you before, I refuse to call you Bob. It's Bogdan or Bogdan.
Yes.
Bogdan.
You said it right from the beginning.
See, I'm trying to get it right. Bob. Now I'll call you Bob because, it's at least got it going. Like, I was fortunate enough to be named Mike. Anything with more than 2 syllables, I'm screwed. So, with that being said, you were diagnosed with what exactly?
It's called multiple sclerosis back on the beginning on May of 2022.
With multiple sclerosis, right? So that's a big one. That affects everything?
Basically, yes, because your own body, it's attacking itself, basically. That's the biggest
What is this
issue.
money going to do for you?
I found the treatment that's not done in the US. It's gonna be either in Switzerland, either in Serbia, in Belgrade, and they have another clinic in Russia, but I thought that might not be a good idea due to the fact that there's a lot going on.
To say the least. So basically, depending on how much money we raise for you is going to determine your options.
Pretty much, yes.
So if we raise like $50, you're going into like some, back alley place. And if we raise a couple $1,000, you're probably going to go someplace where they might actually save your life. That's pretty much what we're talking about here. So it's basically like MS. I didn't realize it was MS. That's unfortunate. How old are you, dude?
31 in 3 days.
31, right? And I assume that you're a United States citizen?
Yes.
And our government's not going to be able to help you?
No, not at all.
Companies aren't bending over backwards to help you?
No, even for the second MRI, I had to fly to Romania because they quoted me for close to $15,000 to have 2 MRIs done. And I was like, no, I'm not going to sell any of my organs in order for me to get this MRI done. So,
what organ were they asking for, just out of curiosity?
well, I think I had a few options.
They're like,
but rather not.
They seriously, this is a crazy world. I bet they did give you options, man. So here's the thing, and I'm not going to beat up on you guys, but I'm going to stop, time out, everybody. We're getting off the whole like he's dying thing or MS thing for a second, right? This guy, it illustrates why you need a large social media network, before you find out you lost your job or before you found out you got sick. This is part of the reason why I originally started networking in the first place, is because the larger your network, the larger your audience, the easier it is to get things done. And here, this is Tuesday morning, early morning. A lot of people may not be watching us at this particular time, but the cool thing is, like, I'm going to be distributing this across Facebook, YouTube, everything else. I'm going to be sharing this video around, right? Where can we donate money, or where can we get more information about your specific cause for people?
I can share the link. I created myself a campaign. I'm not great with stories, so it's just bit, a little part of the story.
That was
But
also something else that told me it was legitimate. That if you were a scammer, you were a terrible scammer, dude. That was a story that I almost didn't understand what was going on.
yeah, because
Well,
go ahead.
The one thing that really made me want to jump up and help you, besides the fact that I heard through the grapevine some of the responses you were getting, because desperate people reach out. You know what I mean? That's when everybody gets serious about networking, and there's no harm or shame in being in that moment. You know what I mean? It's you went out and reached out to a whole bunch of people. I give you kudos for not just giving up. A lot of people, when they hear that, they're not going to investigate selling their kidney or getting on social media. They're just going to drink themselves to death. You know what I mean? So I appreciate your mindset. To me, man, first of all, you're 31 years old, right? Just going to be 31. I mean, this is terrible, but your mindset's fantastic. I can tell just by talking to you, you look like a rock. From even our chats before, the way that you were willing to approach me after, I was like, yeah, dude, I can understand why they told you to go jump in a lake, right? And you explained to yourself from that point on as a human. And that's the thing that most people don't realize in regards to social networking and social media, right? Is you got to approach people not from a place of need or want, or no matter what. Nobody cares about your story until they know you care. You know what I mean? So,
Yes.
We'll work on your formatting and approach later. Hopefully with our help, with the SBN people. Because, like, here's the thing. It's a large sum of money. Was it 50,000 euros or something like that for you, right?
30,000 euros.
30,000 euros, 50,000 American, whatever, right? That's only $1 or $2 a piece. I got dang near 50,000 followers just on LinkedIn. I got another 10,000 on Instagram, and some of these followers that I have thousands of followers, right? So what I'm really hoping, I don't mean to cut you guys short, and we all got things to do today, and our audience, has things to do today. Either they got a job or they're looking for a job, things to do, cakes to bake, stuff like that. What I'm saying is, we're going to get you out there. We're going to help you with your story. I appreciate you taking the time to introduce yourself. I'm hoping that people can see your face and investigate the fact that you do have a lot of friends that are terrible at social media supporting you, like Camille and a few others, that I've seen actually going back to you, right? And if people are scamming or they're not legitimate, they're not going to have real people that I can easily identify coming to bat for them. And you have a ton of real people, dude, coming to bat for you. They're sending me private messages. Like I said, this isn't my first fundraising rodeo, right? I've done a few of these. I've never had so many people actually message me nice things about the person I was trying to help. You know what I mean? That weren't family members, same last names and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you're the first person. And I'm assuming that as people see this getting around, there's going to be more and more people to do that. I encourage you, if this guy's scamming, you know what I mean, and you can prove it, come out and, let everybody know. We definitely want to get behind a scammer. I really don't think that's going to happen. So all you other influencers and everybody who kind of gave this guy a hard time or ignored him, I hope you revisit that. It's a great time for everybody to take the opportunity. There's lots of organizations out there that claim to raise money for people. There's different help you grow organizations, the Global Goodwill Foundation. There's a lot of them out there that can do things to help people. And I hope some of them reach down to help you out, man, because, that's what they say they're here for.
Thank you.
Any questions, guys? Megan, anything to add? I cut you off too much?
No, you always cut me off, Mike. That's okay. I'm just joking.
I do. I apologize. I'm terrible at that. I told you guys I was going to let you talk, and everyone's just laughing and clapping in the comments, so there's not much for me to engage with. So, And I'm not trying to be rude to anybody. I'm just trying to, save time, get the show moving. I've been doing this for a while, right? Did I leave anything out? I forget anything?
Not really,
I
not from
don't
my
think so,
side.
dude.
Are you feeling a little bit more optimistic? I mean, that we can get you the
I
help.
have to. I'm always optimistic.
Well, I know that, but
That's
so all
great.
right. So what you're saying is we can't push that ray of sunshine any further up. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
you know
can
what?
try.
I like enthusiasm, man. I love the motivation. I love, you know what, dude? You're a contagious guy. I'm gonna add you to a couple chats I got going, just that way people can get to know you a little bit more. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited that you came into our lives. Not necessarily for the reason that you did, but you are a ray of sunshine, dude. I really like the optimism. I have no doubts, dude, because I'm pushy. I'm a jerk. Like all these people, I'm gonna go back and be like, hey, thanks for clapping, man. Comment. I appreciate the engagement. I appreciate the help. But I'm gonna put them all on the spot, and I hope they turn around and they put other people on the spot because you know what? That's how things get done. If you guys really want to help this guy, that's how we're gonna do it, guys. We're gonna go out. We're gonna tell other people, hey, take a look at this dude. You know what I mean? If we all I'm talking to the thousands of people that are going to be watching this video. If you all take a second of your day to spread this dude's message to your friends and family. You don't have to be eloquent. You don't have to have a great haircut. You don't have to be a ray of sunshine like these two people. You can be borderline obnoxious like me, right? But if you ask people for help and they care, they're going to take a look. And that's all I'm really asking anybody to do is to get this guy out there in front of people and, give them a chance. That's all, how many of us would want a chance, for our friends, family, our loved ones, right? That's all I'm asking for you guys. Mr. Influencer, Mrs. Influencer, get up there, get off your soapbox, talking about your cats and your courses and your little ebooks. Take 1 second, one post, share this guy's story, read his chat. Tell you what, another thing is too, I'm not embarrassed about my screenshots, but from what I see, some of you guys should be. Anyway, I don't mean to make it like a negative. Everyone good? Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you guys all have a great day wherever you're at. This Friday, I'm going to be a little bit less amped up, I hope, unless somebody gets me angry. That's why I'm green. You won't like me when I'm angry. But no, I'm just kidding, guys. Social networking hour, mic'd up with Mike and Friends, Friday, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. You guys will both be there, I hope.
Yep.
There'll be more people. It'll be more of a group dynamic, so I'll be more afraid to talk the whole time. So I'll be less of a bully with the camera. I swear to God.
You are doing great. People,
Guys, it's my anxiety talking here too. We all have it, but you know what? We all also have a heart to help people. I know it. I'm not going to judge people on screenshots. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much. Thank you all for joining in.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.